Hello, visionary entrepreneurs, life changers. How are you? Welcome back to our Momentum Monday. Today is our 117th episode, and today is the topic is about why should you have a side hustle. This is a very interesting topic. I'm wondering how many of you, if you are either you are watching the live now or you are watching the replay anywhere from our social media, you get this link, right? Maybe from our YouTube channel, maybe from our other, access from LinkedIn or from Facebook. I'm just curious, are you now have a side hustle? How do you think that should you have a like a side hustle or not? Comment under my video, let me know. Okay, because very interesting. I like quite a few years ago, I've been in coaching industry, by the way. I've been running my abundance coaching for 14 years. This is more than 14 years now. A few years ago, like for quite some long time, I never thought like I never thought I will have a side hustle because I'm a person just like very laser focused. I just want one way, either this way or that way, only one way. I do not want like to be distracted. So I used to be like not believing in any side hustle at all. And I thought, oh, I will not have any side hustle. That's my original thinking, right? And especially because I've been doing the coaching. This is my purpose. This is my passion. How many of you lift your hands? Let me know. Okay, comment under the video. Let me know if you are doing what you love to do, because that's original. I started 14 years ago. My mission is to help visionary entrepreneurs, life changers, find your true purpose, find your true passion, and do what you love to do, so that you never need to change your track or change your path, and do not need to be distracted to do other things. So that's my original purpose and mission. And I believed so, right? I believe that I only need to do the coaching, and I was not distracted by any other things. I was super laser focused and passionate on coaching until today. This is still my mission. This is still my passion, and I'm still focused on doing coaching. But now today I'm telling you, why should you have a great hustle, side hustle as well? It's very interesting. Okay, so like years ago, I made sure that I will not be distracted by any other side hustle. So many people, right, contact me every day. Like we have this opportunity, we have that opportunity. So when we have this kind of a side hustles and that side hustles, so all like it sounds great, right? Or they've been inviting me, and I said no. I said no to all of them. Till one day, it's very interesting. Let me share with you my story. I had that's how many years ago? Almost like 5 years ago. 5 years ago. I was still doing coaching till today, right? Every day I've been, and actually during that time, 5 years ago, my niche get further clarified. As through my life's transformations, through my like darkest journey, right? I almost tried suicide because my marriage crisis and also my identity crisis. I lost myself, and because I felt like betrayed, I felt like discarded, just like my father, I betrayed my mother. All those kind of old like a trauma triggered my thought is like, oh my God, even though I had been doing what I love to do, but I was worthless because I was not loved as I had been loving, right? I had been devoting and giving, but then why? Life is like that. So I totally lost my faith during that time, almost like totally lost my faith. I was totally in the darkness. It's just like in that unbelievable hell kind of experience. And I thought I could not go through that dark journal anymore because I could not see any light for quite a few years. I could not see any light. Like the situation was not changing. Like outside situation was not changing, right? My husband did not change, and he like just like lost the love and lost the love of a family, everything. I just feel like, oh my God, like everything I believed at that time, it's just like broke into pieces, and my world is totally upside down. I'm from heaven to hell, and I lost my identity. I just found like no matter how much I love what I was doing, but I feel like life it is no meaning anymore, right? I have no joy, no happiness, and I just could not stay one more day, just like that kind of a feeling. Okay, just want to finish everything. Anyway, so but through that darkest time, I tried suicide, and God saved me from the Long Island Railroad, the truck, really, from the truck. And the train stopped for me. That miracle happened for me, and during that time, I just woke up. Even though one side I really want to end that pains, right? It's like super pains. I could not, even like a pain than death, right? More pain than death. I would rather die than just suffering for that kind of a lot of pain, losing your love, being betrayed, and worrying about my kids. How could they survive this kind of a family, a broken family, right? It was so painful for them and also for myself as well. And then, but at the same time, because I was saved, my life was saved by God. Like I think, as I woke up, like my purpose is really help more people. My purpose is really not for just loving one person, but love the whole world. My purpose is love more people. It's really to give my life. If I could give my life to the truck, right? Just give up my life. Why couldn't I just give my life to God and to the world, to make it more worth, to make it like more meaningful? So that's the time. Gradually, it's not like over like a night or just one instance, right? It's just like gradually, I picked myself up piece by piece, just resurrected back to an abundant person. And previously, I was focusing on a purpose for happiness. But when I lost everything, no happiness at all, I really got into the further depths of abundance. Then a total another level, a deeper level of purpose, a true purpose. So then I engaged into my coaching as an abundance thought leadership coach. I published my book, 2 books on Amazon, get into a bestseller, and also I went NASDAQ to be highlighted on the Jumbotron to do the speaking on the experts summit on NASDAQ, and also Harvard Club of Boston and Harvard Club of New York, and also become a reward. It's just like award-winning motivational speaker. That journey put me like more than ever. I want to devote myself in the business, in coaching, and contributing and transforming many other people's lives. But at the same time, I just feel like only by myself, it's not enough. Yeah, with God, it's still not like with God, right? It's great. But God is telling me this message through my practice that I need partners. I need expand my impact. I need not just do the business or do my mission only by myself. I need do the things with many other people. So during that time, I was getting all this kind of message is that I need have a team. I need work other people together, with the same mission to transform other people's lives, to contribute more to this world. So definitely not be a solopreneur, but be like a business owner, right? You have your team, you have a bigger force. So during that time, I started to look for my team. Where can I expand my force, right? So, and at that time, and I also had quite kind of a challenge. It's like a money challenge. It's like, oh, okay, how do I do all this kind of a like money growth thing? I should not just put my eyes only in the coaching. How I could let money grow money. I had my executive MBA background, but I learned of corporate finance. I had no clue for the like personal finance or for the family finance. How should I grow my own money? And the money is staying either in the bank, right? I'm a Chinese. Now our traditional way is just a save. But it's like saving money is not a growing money. It's not good, right? And and I was not familiar with the stock market, and I do not want to spend the time on stock market. And I know it's very risky, and I do not want to waste a lot of time on a risky market. But then I need to find some safe vehicles, right? Safe vehicles to grow my money while I'm focusing on coaching. At the same time, I want my money to keep growing. And in my vision, I started to have the vision to create my Abundance University and also develop my Abundance Center for communities. And also, I want to start my Abundance of All. That's my movement, Abundance of All foundation, right? The foundation could support a sustainable business, could really support those like entrepreneurs, especially women entrepreneurs, especially like a single parent, single parents, or like women, like all those vulnerable people who want to become entrepreneurs to help change this world as well. So that's my, it's like my vision. It's getting bigger and bigger and stronger, but at the same time I just feel like I do not have a strong enough foundation. That is the money foundation, the resources foundation, and also the team, right? And at the same time think about the team. So at this time, and also at the same time, me as a mom, right? I have 2 kids. They're becoming like a teenager, grow into a teenager. And I'm thinking about now we need to plan for their education more. It's not just public schools anymore, right? We need to think about in the near future, they will go to the colleges, private universities, very expensive, right? The good ones. I do not want to limit their opportunities because of any financial concern, right? So all these things I need a plan. And also some protection if there's any like things happening to us, how I couldn't guarantee that my kids will be protected, they still have enough resources. So all these things has become a little bit like a burden and bigger now every day. I just feel like while I'm doing my passion business, right, my coaching business, but at the same time I have no protection and foundation or enough financial knowledge and vehicles to support me to go the sustainable way. And I need a plan for the family as well, right? So with that kind of a burden, and since it's very interesting, I just found that whenever you have that needs and desire, right, that concern, that worry, God will help you. It's like the universe will help you. You will attract the resources. You will be more. You will be more like aligned or focused or intended to such kind of resources. So one day I was searching for that resources. I even tried to like make an appointment with I was like a private client with Chase Bank, Morgan Chase, and I made an appointment with their like a private bank kind of banker, people like wealth management or planning kind of people, right? Their staff, like expert, to I made an appointment with them to have like one-on-one consultation to me to let me understand how I should manage my family finance, how should I manage my money saved there, right? Like 6 figures money I received in the bank, but it's not growing. Guess what? I had my executive MBA background, right? But the banker provided some material to me, gave me some simple presentation, whatever. After 1 hour, I found I had no clue what he's speaking, what he's talking about. I had no clue. Gosh, I said, oh, I felt even more frustrated. I said, what he's talking about? What is the solution he's providing to me? I had no clue. I have no clue what should I do. So he gave me like a folder, fancy folder with all these materials, and let me to refer to it. And if I have any further questions, I could contact him. I never contact him anymore. And that folder, I tried to read and whatever. I still had no clue. Come on, I was wondering, did I have my MBA background? I have my like a master background, right? I could not understand what's their solution they're recommending, and I still don't know what should I do with my money. See, so okay, I see. This is something like not the right solution to me, so I need to keep searching, right? So one day, a friend invited me, actually, to like a live event. It's during that time before pandemic, right? It's 5 years ago. So before pandemic, we still like enjoy all these live events, gathered together, right, without concerning about anything. And that live event initially, it's about I remember the title. I forgot the exact title, but it's related to some like a life and health related. So I thought it's like other life coaches is providing some like a life lessons or like a health related workshop, right? So I agreed to attend, and because it's my friend invited me. Initially, I remember she invited me twice. Initially, I had no time, and some time conflict. I said I could not go. The next time she invited me again, I feel like I should not like reject my friends. If I do not go, it's like it sounds not so good, right? So I'm always like a person who wants to be good. That part I feel like I always want to like how to say it, support each other, right? I do not want to turn others down. So I agreed to go, and I thought it's like a life coaching kind of a workshop stuff. So I went there. Very interesting. It just turned out it's a finance related workshop. Yes, they talked about life, they talked about health, but eventually they get to the finance part. Oh, it's a surprise to me, but I was glad that I attended because those people, presenters, they had three people actually, three people I remember, or two. Those presenters are quite professional, and they, by chance, those ones, some of them have like a Chinese background. It's a nice, it's a nice office environment in Long Island that time, and actually they had other offices in Queens and in other like in other states as well. So I listened to them. I felt like the information they introduced is quite interesting, and those people had great background. They had all the master above background, and some of them even had one presenter also had like was a professor in the college and also being a dean, like initially in the IT or computer science department. Very interesting, right? But then later he transferred into like finance industry and became very successful. And another person, another trainer and teacher is also from IT background. I was quite impressed. Oh, I had a IT background, right? And they're doing like a finance business so successful. One of the teachers already millionaire, and by doing the financial services. Oh, okay. But anyway, the presentation is very clear. The presentation step by step, very easy to understand. All those audience, right? In addition to me, other audiences, some of them maybe do not have like a master's degree, but it's easy for them to understand. So for the first time, I feel like, oh, I finally understand how to, what is about for the family finance, like planning or all this knowledge related aspects. I get some foundation knowledge. I feel very glad. And then so they asked me to meet again to follow up and to give me more introduction. So I said, okay. I did not know it's like a business opportunity, right? They were like then they first when I met them again, like almost like one-on-one, 1-to-2, right, to their trainers. They shared more about the financial services industry, about the feminist challenges, at different aspects, all like related to what I've been facing, and what's their total solution. By the way, I'm a person loving total solution. I'm always like, because I'm like a visionary entrepreneur. I love big picture. Whatever I do, I need to first know what's the purpose, what's the why, and what's the total solution. So from the big picture, right, to handle different aspects, and everything's like aligned, like organically aligned, and I don't like piece by piece doing things. So that's me. If I plan anything, I plan from a big picture. So when they provide that big pictures and also total solution, I feel like aha. I got an aha moment. I said, wow, this is actually a family needs, right? It's exactly family needs. Then guess what? They invited me to become their partner. Oh, during that time, I never thought about. I want a side hustle, right? He said, oh, you can do this. Because I thought, oh, no. Initially, I said, I was hesitating. I thought, because I have my coaching business already. This is my passion. This is my purpose. I've been so engaged in it. I do not want to have any kind of distraction. And they told me, you can do this just part-time, like side hustle, right? And you can still do what you love to do. But at least you can learn with us, right? And then you decide if you want to do this business. I was thinking, yes, definitely they're providing great values, great knowledge. I definitely want to learn more. That's true, right? I'm a great learner, and especially I'm lacking of knowledge and also planning in this area. And also I know that every family needs it, basically, really. And because my coaching is really focused on visionary entrepreneurs, life changers. This part is like I'm helping. Let's say it's like a pyramid. If they say market is like a pyramid, right? I'm helping not majority people there, but that smaller, let's say maybe 5% of the whole population. Those people who are visionary, who are called by their purpose. That's sad, I know. Not everybody could really find their purpose, right? Majority of people do not have that consciousness, but only that top 5% people are really aligned and want to pursue the purpose, want to passionately create their own business, become their own boss, become their own, really carry on the mission and become a thought leader, right? That's very few percentage of people. Majority other people. I could not serve them with my coaching. I just feel like they're not time, not cause me to think. And actually, I'm a visionary entrepreneur who is who make decisions quickly. Normally, I quickly was immediately turn down other invitations, and I would take that as distraction. I say, oh no, I do not need that. I do not want to dilute or distract my purposeful path. But during that time, I was thinking, what they are providing, this total solution, is desperately needed by all the family, including me, right? With the master degree, with a corporate performance director, with a Fortune 100 company, my family desperately need that. Think about other families. All the family needs this kind of solution, and it's so easy to understand, and their service is so great, and their consultation free, and so it's just like everything's exactly like a middle class family need. And I was thinking how many families I could help, and how this could be really provide more values to other people. And I was quickly feel like some alignment with this thing, right? This business opportunity alignment with my purpose, because I want to help people. I want to help them to fulfill their abundant life. Abundant life. What is abundance? Do not tell me quickly. Abundance without money? Can you call that abundant life? Of course, like we talk about the purpose, we talk about passion, we talk about meaning of life, contribution to life, right? And contribution to the world. All these kind of great things, like high level mindset thing and spiritual thing. But can you imagine an abundant life, abundant family without money, struggling for their retirement, struggling for their life protection, struggling the parents have no money leave to their kids, no legacy to them, right? You only have your meaning, your purpose, but no money to the kids. Can you imagine all that? And the kids have no money to go to college, and you have no money to enjoy your retirement life, and you even have no money, or so many baby boomers, right? No money to go to nursing home. And yesterday I just heard somebody say, oh, he worked in a nursing home, and he witnessed those poor older people without planning in advance. They had to, it's just like treat their house, the lifelong treasure, only treasure left, house, for their long-term care. Then they give that money to, it's just like a contract to government for their nursing. Every year is every month is over $15,000 over 1 year. How much is that? Almost up to $200,000. How many people can afford that? So, and more baby boomers and even young families are not planning at all. No protection. All these people are working, focusing, just like similar to me. Even though I was have been like a purposeful, passionate entrepreneur, right? Our entrepreneurs, coaches, authors, speakers, and our visionary entrepreneurs, we've been working on our passion. But how many of you? This is like a joke. They said even people working in Wall Street, and like they spend every week over maybe 10 hours, at least 10 hours on their corporate finance, right? The corporation's finance. But few of them spend even 10 minutes every week on their own personal or family finance. That's a fact. That's the truth. So many of us struggling, and during that time I was also desperately looking for some solution, right? So during that time I feel like it's so irresistible. I could not reject this. At least at least a learning opportunity, right? I may not do this business directly, but I could not reject that learning, to learn that knowledge, because knowledge is power, and knowledge I could apply, right? I need the knowledge first. Think about that Chase private banker did not even let me get the idea of what he's talking about, right? So I desperately need this kind of knowledge, and they are so personal, so like supportive. This kind of trainers and consultants and mentors, right? So supportive. I made my decision on the spot. Okay. But during that time, I was not thinking about a side hustle, right? I was just thinking, I need this kind of knowledge first, okay? Anyway, I need to get into this store. And at the same time, remember, I was looking for partners, right? I was thinking about I need to expand the impact. I need to do business together with excellent partners. And during that time, I found, wow, they are great potential partners because they have the mindset. They have the positive mindset, similar like in the coaching industry. And it's weird, right? They're in the financial industry. But anyway, they through the years of learning, practicing, they've already developed, and they are entrepreneurs. So they developed that kind of entrepreneurship spirit, and also at the same time positive mindset. So I was surprised, by the way, and because some of them has Chinese background, I did not really see a few more Chinese just similar to me. I'm not boasting, but it's really I did not meet a few other Chinese who could have a great both finance but also this kind of great mindset. So I said, okay, my God, I do not want to lose them. I want them, okay. I want them to be my business partners, and no matter what I do. So that's my inside thoughts, right? On the spot. Okay, so I said okay to them. Even though I still have some doubts, hesitation, because I said, gosh, this is like some distraction to what I'm doing, right? The coaching, right? Because this is totally another like track or another path because it's about finance. But because of those thinking, I was thinking, use this total solution. I could help my own family. I could help many other people. This sounds like a great platform. Sounds a great like let's say compensation system has some good potential, and especially I want to cooperate with them, right? That's the main motivation. I want to cooperate with them, become my business partner, and another part is just provide a financial solution to my family and potentially help many other people, maybe help my coaching clients as well, right? So that's my quick, maybe like a billions of like thoughts just quickly in a few minutes. Can you imagine that? And now I'm analyze my thoughts. Sounds like long, right? I'm using quite a few minutes or 10 minutes to analyze to you. But during that time, just quickly a few minutes. Maybe I forgot, just a few minutes. And while they were sharing their presentation and their teaching to me, I just made that decision. Okay, I need to, even though I don't know how I could do that business, right? At least I need to start to connect with those people, partner with them, learn this knowledge, and do benefits to myself and to my clients and my other families, right? So that's just like a summarized to be a simple thoughts, millions of thoughts to that simple thoughts. Even though I'm still carrying the doubts, how could I handle my time? I do not have a time to do this kind of thing, right? And I don't know how much time I could have. Then they invited me to some events, live events right away, and I was I do not have that time. But anyway, I just signed in. I registered, just around $100. Registered, get my code, get into a platform, and I logged in to see the platform. They have quite many great resources, right? But did not have time to digest everything. But after that, by the way, successful people, remember Tony Robbins and many other masters said, successful people make decisions quick and they change slowly, right? And I did. After signing, the next day, the same day I had a meditation reflection, and next morning I wake up, I still feel like this was right decision. And through the time, right? Now, like every day, I started to like put a little bit more time to learn the knowledge, to learn the community, to learn the platform, to everything, the system. Now this is my 5th year. I'm super happy that I made this right decision. By the way, people, the secret here, when you are always aligned with your purpose, your passion, your vision. I have my vision board, colorful one, and my dream list vision board right aside me. Every day, by the way, I have a secret of my abundance meditation every day. Okay, that's another story. Every day I do abundance meditation. I realign with my true purpose and vision, so I will never lose it. So now I've been in there on the platform for over 5 years. I witnessed all their presentations, teaching, practice, testimonials, all those kind of things proved I made the right decision. And also because I made my decision based on my purpose and passion. Remember, even during that short a few minutes of thinking and making that decision, I was based on my values, how I could help other people, and how this solution is really needed by every family. And this is also related to the abundance I want to help people to fulfill. That's my core values, right? Abundance, in my definition, is really how people could live there to do what they love to do and live with both their health, their body, right, and their mind abundance and their spiritual abundance, and also their money, material abundance as well. I want people, me, it's similar, like we people and I, right? I know that we share similar desires. We all share a desire for abundance including what? All the aspects of our life, right? From our body to our mind to our emotion to our spirit. We want that abundance. And also from the materials area, we want abundant money. We want to have time and money freedom, right? So if you base your choices and decision based on those core values you value, right? We want to have this happiness. We want to have a family, that kind of quality, family bonding together, have abundant material and also resources, right? Resources, money is just part of resources, and money is also part of energy. We want that energy. We want our resources to support ourselves and our families, to have a legacy, have the sustainability for our own passion business as well. Remember, I want to expand my coaching business. This is my true purpose and passion. I want to have more money to support my vision, abundant university, abundant center, and my abundance of all, a foundation, right? This vision needs more money to support it as well. And I also need partners to develop business, to empower more people. And even though these people are in finance area, but they share this kind of abundant, positive mindset. They want create that abundance in their own lives and also help other people fulfill abundance. So that kind of a true purpose is aligned. And I'm super happy today I made this right decision, because every day I learned great knowledge, helped my own family, right? Those mentors are great. They helped my family. And at the same time, they train me and teach me and support me. All for this kind of mentorship is for free, right? And it's like support me to help other families as well. And all these years, I feel this kind of great partnership. We work together, we learn together, we grow together, we practice together, and that is like a true feeling about like a partnership. And at the same time, we impact lives together. So we are transforming other people's lives. I'm super happy to witness some of my friends and some like other like families, right? Just get into referral, through referral, get into to know them and become friends as well, and help each other to grow through these years. And at the same time, even though I may not directly coaching them, right, as their coach, but I'm their leader, I'm their partner, and all my coaching practice, my coaching mindset, my coaching methodologies, the energy, I all use in this business as well. So it's just like this part is like a expansion. I feel like now this side hustle is expansion of what I'm doing. It's just like a organic component of my overall abundance coaching and practice. Because now this even helped me expand my vision. For example, my abundance university, right? I was thinking in that university, one component of the university have many teaching, right? We have like a energy part, abundance and mindset energy part of teaching, meditation teaching, and we will have our like a business for entrepreneurship teaching, and also like the launching, help people clarify their niche, clarify their develop their offer, content, everything, the branding, and package everything they have, and their gifts, right? Their talents, gifts, and the creation, and launch their profitable and purposeful business. and then develop their leadership, become the outstanding, confident expert and thought leader in their niche market and impact more lives, right? All the same thing what I'm teaching here. And also, one more component is really teaching people about finance knowledge. Now, more and more, I believe financial knowledge should be fundamentals. It's just like math. Remember, I know Chinese people are good at math, right? But like you guys, now my kids were born in the U.S., so they are not Chinese anymore. They are more like American people. Their maths were not so good, but they are so good at history and English and other, they are good at leadership and community services. Oh my God, two red birds just flying in my backyard. They're so that beautiful, and my tulip flowers. So they are good at all this kind of a great like a community services, right? And history. And now my son is learning about the laws, criminal laws, and constitutional laws, even in the high school, right? So this is great. And so all this kind of a knowledge, right? And I just feel like finance, but the schools, public schools, even many private schools that do not believe in like a high school, right? And really teaching it, unless you choose like a finance major, they will teach you finance. And as majority is just about the corporate finance, as I just learned in the executive MBA, right? I learned almost like over 1 year of almost 2 years, I remember. It's like international business and also corporate finance. I never, through my whole, how many years, gosh, the formal education, almost like 20 years of education, right? I never learned in the formal education system, I never learned any financial knowledge for personal and family, never. And so this is definitely a foundation. I believe, by the way, if we can have educational systems for like a transformation, definitely they need to input financial knowledge into it. And by the way, in my team, there's a partner. She used to be like in a big company as an actuary, and then she followed her passion to become a high school math teacher. She had a passion in math, and now she's using what she learned on this platform, the financial platform, and design her finance like a 101 kind of a course, or like a teaching course to teach those high school students. I feel like that's great, that's innovative, because she's teaching both math, like a calculus, right? Calculus. Oh my God, it's like a calculus, and also at the same time she's teaching this finance 101 to educate these kids and encourage them to do some like money related small projects. I think that's genius, right? We definitely want to. I love this kind of partnership, and we definitely want to expand that to teach more other teenagers and families, educate family, right? And by the way, I love this side hustle because it's not just for us, our generation. It's also educate the next generation already. And many kids, they grow up. My kids also like learn some kind of basics of finance knowledge, right? I've witnessed many other like those leaders on this platform. Their kids grew up like through them. Some of them already over 10 years, right? Over 15 years, something like that. And their kids grew up from young kids and to be very like a entrepreneurship mindset, and also this kind of finance knowledge reached kids. And when some of them, when they turned into like 18 years old, right, like a young adult, they immediately sign into this platform. They want to learn more. They want to create their own business. They want to become independent entrepreneur. So that's amazing. That's definitely a great like a legacy you could create for your family, for your next generations, right? And by the way, this will not block your own specific unique passion. That's why I'm calling it side hustle. Side hustle, right? That means like you could have your major hustle. That's my major, like my passion, my vision, what's specifically unique for you, right? And to me, is abundance soul leadership coach. Coaching, I'm still coaching and coaching other entrepreneurs to create their turn their idea from scratch. Everything is just ideas, right? Fancy ideas or dreams. Turn idea into their purposeful and profitable niche, and into their offer, their branding, their content, their marketing, their system, their community, and into their launching, and into their like their business, right? Their passion business and into their impact, into their leadership. So that's amazing. I'm still into this. But at the same time, this side hustle on the finance part, me, myself, and my partners and our next generations are all learning about finance. Like I mentioned, this should be like a math or like English, right? Like a language, like all this can all like a history should be fundamentals. More, I definitely, this is expanding my vision. Like I mentioned, my Abundance University will teach one component will be on finance, and also Abundance Center, right? That community, kind of an interest-based and passion-based community. Like communities could have many passion communities or groups and teams. Some of them could be based on the finance part, right? And this is definitely like integrated component for the total abundance. Definitely finance should be the foundation. And by the way, I also get inspiration from my one of my greatest mentor, Tony Robbins. He is been in the finance. Oh, by the way, I have his books right here. In addition to his Weekend Giant Within, and that's his high performance habits, and then his money mastery, and like a money master game, and another one is like a money and then the one I just read, let me see. The other day I read another book of him. Okay, Money Master Game. Another one is Money in the Path, right? And all this different. He's from both like life and business strategies, and he expanded to finance as well. He interviewed hundreds of like financial gurus, those super successful billionaires, the world's most successful business owners, entrepreneurs. He interviewed them and learned those financial knowledge and put it into those books. And he also become their psychological advisor. I remember, how do you call that? It's kind of like a psychology officer kind of a position, right? To provide mindset and psychology support to those financial professionals. So that's amazing, right? So that's an inspiration from my mentor as well. I just felt like, oh my God, I did not really exactly follow him, but it's just very naturally my purpose and my passion guided me to this point that I know that finance is super important foundation for us, and everybody should have the knowledge. And you should even have this side hustle, because this total solution can really help both your family and many of your clients as well. If you are a smart entrepreneur and a business owner, think about this way. You serve the same client. You use your own specific knowledge and your niche knowledge, right, solution to help them. For example, I provide my coaching to help them to launch a business. But at the same time, you have another solution. This solution is for the finance side on a different aspect to contribute to their abundance, right? You have the for example, for me, okay, taking me as an example, I use the coaching to support their, like running their business, to start their own business, to become the leader. At the same time, I have a financial solution to support their family, for support themselves as well, to grow their wealth, right? So you on the one side, you run your business, on the other side, financial solution help you to use your money to generate more money, and use the compounding, really the magical compounding, right? This kind of a phenomenal mechanism to really grow your wealth and to help you, your family, live a more abundant life, and at the same time could help your clients. See that ripple effect? Now I found more and more this. Initially I found, oh, this two, it's just like two directions, it's totally different. How could I do this both? I had quite some struggling, inner struggling the most actually. And more I just find these two are aligned. Even when I'm serving one client, right? I use my coaching, my passion, and then this become my new passion. The finance part can serve both this person and their family. And you save all this kind of, let's say, the marketing circle, because with one client you could have like a total, like a life cycle. You have a longer life cycle and a more extended value ladder to serve them, right? So you have a different aspect of their life to serve them. So this is just like a lifestyle kind of a service, right? You one side you serve them on their business, on their mindset, another side you serve them on their finance, all contributing to their abundance. So you need to expand. Many of us, maybe we limited to our own, like that small niche, and that's our major hustle, right? Our only business. But here I want to challenge you to expand, open your mind, And I used to be just like one track, either this track or another track, no other track. I'm that kind of person, okay? It's very stubborn. I would call myself, in my character, I have a like a stubborn kind of a one-way like kind of a mindset. But through this great opportunity, expanded my mindset and my life, I just found expanded totally. Another dimension which I could not imagine before. And everything expanded. My vision, remember, my vision expanded. Now my business expanded. My partnership expanded. My solution expanded. My life expanded. Everything expanded. And I feel like I'm not a boring person anymore. I have more and more choices. And you do not just stuck yourself with one path, right? It's just like, oh my God, it's just like killing yourself. Like, oh, you have only one way. Life is either this way or that way. There's no other way. Your life will be too much limited, okay? You will be really limiting yourself. And now I just feel even amazing myself that I'm talking about the side hustle. I'm talking about other opportunities, right? I'm talking about that. Of course, I want you to focus on your niche, your specific niche, and really do great on it first. And then at the same time, you can expand to your side hustle. And this is a great finance. This week, by the way, our theme is our wealth and abundance, right? So this is a great opportunity. This platform, it's a brokerage financial services platform. And if you're interested, definitely I'm open anytime, right? And my mentors now, my both direct mentors are millionaires. Like they are self-made millionaires from just a humble IT background now, and they're millionaire, and one of them are multi-millionaires. So you multiple millionaires. So you want open your mind, just explore it, just like me 5 years ago, right? I just even though I still like was doubting, hesitating, did not know how could I do this, but I just opened my mind to listen to the presentation and just learn. Open your mind to learn and see how I could start to learn more knowledge to enrich myself, enrich my family, and protect my family, and help my family do a financial planning. That's the first level, right? You get the immediate benefits from it. Then you will say, oh, if this is a great opportunity fitting me, if I could do this business, right? If I like those people, if I like those partners, because that's one of my biggest attraction, like biggest reason why I wanted to learn, to just connect with those people. I do not want to lose those connections when it's very rare, okay? People is the most important thing. And more and more I realized, no matter what I do, who I do the business with is more important even than what I do, okay? I still have the purpose, right? I help more people. And actually, to help people fulfill their abundance, I could have different media and ways to do it. Many tools, different ways to do it. Coaching definitely is a great way align with my purpose, but certainly there could be other ways. I could all contribute to people's abundance life, right? To fulfill that ultimate purpose. I could have multiple ways. But I found like what I do is not as important. Of course, what I do is super important, right? But the solution is super important. But who I do the business with, who I grow every day with, who I share this abundance journey with, super more important than what you do. Do you agree with that? Do you understand that? I hope you definitely resonate with that. So if you are interested, just open your mind, learn the knowledge, and see how these opportunities may unfold itself for you. Welcome to contact me, DM me, okay, direct message me. We can arrange a one-on-one. It's like a Zoom chat and a room presentation, and it's like a consultation for you, free consultation. I can invite my mentors to share, my millionaire mentors to share their knowledge. And they're super humble, by the way. They're super humble. That's what I love them as well. Down to earth, on the ground, that kind of type of person, because they are servant types of leaders, and they inspire me, keep inspiring me every day. So they are down to earth and really like a servant type of leaders that are serving their clients directly every day and doing all this kind of hard work, but at the same time very genius work, and they leverage the compounding market, but at the same time they put all the heart to serve their clients. So definitely, if you are open-minded, if you today resonate with this, you think like you also do not want to limit yourself. You want to see what life could really open for you. What the different opportunities, this kind of great opportunities and platform could provide opportunities for you and your families and help you support your legacy. Just direct contact me, okay? We could arrange that free consultation for you. So at least you will know how this knowledge could immediately help you, okay? And then that can also expand, just like for me, expand your vision, expand your current vision. Maybe now your vision is like this, but now it's put into unlimited possibility to your vision, and also empower you to serve more people. Even like this is really helped my major niche as well. It's served me to help more people through my coaching. Okay, so definitely this is like I would say it's like adding the wins to me, to empower me to become more have greater resource, have more peace of mind at the same time, right? Do not need to worry now. I do not worry about my finance that much anymore, right? Still I'm doing planning, but definitely had a peace of mind, and have the solutions, have the vehicles, have the resources, right? Have the support as well. And at the same time, I could focus more on my coaching business and have more confidence and a bigger vision to expand my coaching business. So that's for today. Okay, for our wealth, think about your side hustle. Why should you have a great side hustle? To support what you love to do, and even enable you and empower you to do greater things. All right, everyone. Thank you for enjoying our today's, live event for why should you have a side hustle, great side hustle. And I will share, check my in the comments. I will share the link to see if this Thursday we invite you to that live event, and we will have a further consultation for you. And if you want to learn more about this financial knowledge, all right. So everyone, have a wonderful Monday and keep this momentum on. I will look forward to seeing you inside of our Thursday workshop. Okay, take good care. See you soon. Bye bye.